Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts episode 84. Today I'll be doing. It's going to be a rant episode, but not because of the show. I just saw it. It. My rant is because of the show, but not about the show. If that makes any sense. So I will be talking about the Iron Maiden show we just saw, and at the end of the episode, I'll put some live footage that I took on my iPhone there just for you guys just to see the video. So before we start off, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe and tell your friends. And of course, here's the typical cheers for the Grand Marnier. I actually rewatched the one where I almost where it slid off my desk almost. I was like, oh shit. Anyway, now I put a little barrier. Anyway, not important. So today's episode is about. Well, first of all, let's just talk about the concert really quick. Great concert, by the way. Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast tour. uh, what is this, the 15th time I've seen them, if not maybe a little, maybe 14, maybe 16. I've lost count. um, I have lost my spreadsheet where I had all, anyway, it crashed on me. uh, but it doesn't help to have it on the cloud, right, Olivier? Technical issues exist whether you're on the cloud or on Excel. Anyway, he'll understand the joke or the reference. Just to give you an idea of how. So I'm gonna post a picture right here. Last time Iron Maiden was in Ottawa, and I'm not counting Blues Fest. Blues Fest, you can be the worst band in the world and you'll still attract 30,000 people that night. Like, give or take there, obviously there. But so I'm not counting those. Maiden have been there twice. But in 1992-93, they came here for the Fear the Dark tour in this little it was called the Coliseum. That's where you get your tickets for the 67s and Ottawa Rough Riders at the time. I don't think they were called the Renegades yet. I don't think. Anyway, this was in 1992-93, and it was maybe 1,000 people in there. And on Sunday, or sorry, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. They played Ottawa, and I was telling my friend Steph, I'm like, is there going to be like, I'm going to say between 5,000 and maybe 8,000. I was like, the fucking place was packed. I couldn't believe it. So here they were dead in the water. Not just in Ottawa, like Montreal too during the X Factor tour and all that. There, but they got their fans back, and anyway, great show. I loved it. You know what? Sound wise, is probably one of the better sounding Iron Maiden shows I've ever seen. It was so nice and clear, great sound. I'm like, I don't know if it's Ottawa or if they just finally got their sound right. It wasn't. It was perfect. I don't know if it was because where I was sitting or what. There, perfect show. So anyway, enjoy the little concert footage I have at the end. Now, my rant for today, and like I said, maybe I'm not just understanding this here. So it's not just Iron Maiden. There's other bands, and I'm going to be ranting about them too. Even one of my favorite bands. So, but I'm going to start off with, and you'll probably see with my little thumbnail that I started off there, that Maiden just released for 2023 I guess it's called a Future Past tour. And again, I've tried to look online for it, but I remember seeing you guys have asked for this, for some Senjutsu and some Somewhere in Time. And I'm like, the more you talk to people, I'm like, who the fuck is requesting a Senjutsu only tour? I've yet to meet that guy. Somewhere in time, yeah, I can believe that, but it's had time to. I mean, what is 1985? That album is what, over 40 years or close to 40 years anyway. I call bullshit. Like, if if you just want to do a tour with your whole album of Senjutsu, by all means, go ahead. Don't fucking say people have been asking for it. Like, I haven't met that one person who says Senjutsu is a fucking great album. They should do a whole tour of it. On the contrary, everybody online has been saying, I hope they don't fucking play the whole album like they did with that A Matter of Life and Death. And even A Matter of Life and Death, when they said, oh, it's number one, we're going to play the whole fucking album. And I'm sort of glad I wasn't there for that tour. I had tickets, but I gave it to my brother-in-law because due to work. And, I mean, some people say it's one of their better later albums. Fine. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But why wouldn't you do a fucking whole tour of Power Slave or At the Time or Peace of Mind? Those are considered classics. Why didn't you do one back then? Sure, it wasn't heard of, but nobody's asking for a whole tour of A Matter of Life and Death or Senjutsu. So, again, I call bullshit on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, like I said. Maybe I misunderstood that, but there's going to be other reasons why I'm talking about this. Another one I call bullshit on is Motley Crue and their made for Netflix TV The Dirt. So Motley Crue had, and I like Motley Crue. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing against them. Just be honest about why you're touring. Oh, a lot of these kids friggin' loved The Dirt, and they want to. They were, oh, I wish I could have seen those guys live. You know, and it's the way Motley Crue ended their touring career. They signed a contract saying we will never tour again. It was like a big publicity stunt, and then what was it? 2 years later, The Dirt comes out on Netflix. And they say, oh my God, due to popular demand, we've decided to annul that contract and go out on tour because The Dirt was so popular. Again, I have yet to meet a teen or a kid saying, oh my God, The Dirt was so good. I wish I could have seen them live. I have nephews, they saw it. Like, it was good. They were more liking the titties backstage than the music itself there. But you know what? If you want to tour, just say so. Like, you know what? We made a mistake. We should not have done those contracts. We're bored or whatever. We need the money. We'd like to tour. Don't fucking say The Dirt was that popular. I mean, it was popular on Netflix for sure. But was it that popular enough that it granted a whole tour about it? And the tour itself is, well, not the whole tour. I would say Motley Crue itself is like a joke right now. Rumor has it that Mick Mars is not going to be touring with the. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't heard an official statement, but he's going to be replaced by John Five for the 2023 tour. Vince Neil, even my friend Steph, who's a huge Motley Crue fan, who you guys saw on a couple of episodes past, says he doesn't have it anymore. He hasn't had it in over 10 years. Like, anyway, first of all, let's enough of the ranting for now there. There you go. Yeah, so if you guys want to go on tour, Motley Crue, I don't have a problem with you guys going on tour. Be honest about it. Don't fucking put it behind The Dirt, which was, I guess, a good success, whatever. But maybe I don't hang around teenagers that much. But I haven't heard anyone say, oh my God, I wish I had seen them live. I'll watch The Dirt. Anyway, it's bullshit. And I'm not picking on Motley Crue and on Iron Maiden only. I will pick on my favorite band, Kiss. They also, I find, tend to have bullshit stories from time to time. So A lot of Kiss fans are like, why don't you play some why don't you play some odd songs from time to time? Do like Al, and you know what, Alice Cooper, thank you. You play at least 2 or 3 deep cut songs every tour, and I love you for that. So, but Kiss fans ask Kiss, why don't you play some deep cuts from time to time? Oh, well, we want to play some cuts, but of course they play it on the Kiss cruise, which is just only Kiss fans, and it's expensive as shit there, but whatever. So they're like, oh, we want to play the hits, we don't want people. If that were true, why the hell do you keep putting in, and I love the song, I'm not bitching about the song, I'm bitching about why it's included in the set list. Why do you keep playing Say Yeah from Sonic Boom, which wasn't a hit? Nobody fucking knows the song Kiss, but you won't play like something off of The Elder or something like people would love to hear. Don't give me we only play songs people know. Nobody knows Say Yeah. I know it, but like if you go and fill in an arena of 10,000 people, there'll probably be 5,000, maybe 4,000 real Kiss fans. And of course you got your 5 or 6,000, typical fan that knows your hits. Don't give me that bullshit about we're only going to play the songs that people know, because I've heard this story so many times. And like I said, if Alice Cooper can do it, and he's still fucking touring, he tours more than Kiss is. Lesser, bigger, lesser grandiose type stage show, but still, he can manage to put 2 or 3 hit songs. And I believe Alice Cooper had more hit songs on the charts, I'm talking about, than Kiss did. And Kiss is my favorite group. I don't normally bash them, but like I said, this is just like sometimes it just fucking bugs me, the bullshit like excuses they come out with for playing or not playing certain songs. So anyway, that's my little, again, if you guys have other little ideas of rants or bullshit stories, or that bands try to put you slide you how do you say that there sapin there, try to pull you a fast one, or I don't know what the expression is there. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually curious if there's other bands. Just right now, those were like Maiden, Motley Crue, and Kiss were pretty much the ones that I thought of at the top of my head there. And like even like the Future Past Maiden tour, like when I went to see, and I love the show on Saturday, but the first song was the song Senjutsu off their new album. Holy crap, that song is 8 minutes long, and it's the same fucking beat through the whole song. There's not that much of a change. I even told my friend, I'm like, I was getting bored. It's not a great opener, first of all. They played song number 1, 2, and 3 off of Senjutsu. 2 and 3 were a lot better than song number 1, and it was the first one to start the show. No. So imagine a whole fucking show of that whole album. It's like, ugh. And you know what? I actually listened to Senjutsu, like to get into the mood of it, the past couple of days, and I was like, maybe I was a little bit harsh on that album. Then I saw them fucking live, and I'm like, no, I wasn't. But anyway, that's my, anyway. It's just a little rant there. It's like I still love the bands. I still will go see them live. My rant is, you know what, guys? Just be honest. That's all we're asking. Just be honest about why you're doing what you're doing. That's it. Anyway, on that note, a little short and sweet episode just for that. If you have any other rant-ish things to say or suggest, write them in the comments. And on that note, we shall see you next episode, and I will be leaving you with some clips from the Maiden show. So on that note, enjoy, guys, and we shall see you next episode. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.